What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of E Creeks Outdoors. Got a nice little vlog for you guys today, and it's going to be my first time going to a public archery range. I got the bow in the back, took it up to college with me. There's my fraternity house in the background. First time ever doing this, so I don't have to drive all the way home to shoot. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's get on the road. Alright, y'all, so I just arrived here at this little practice archery range, and this is actually super cool. I've never been to something like this before. What I'm doing right now is I'm putting these, which are practice tips, on instead of these, which are like broadheads, which you actually use for hunting, because they have a only practice tip rule here. You can't use broadheads just because of the type of target they have. And the thing about these you have to think about is the weight. So if you've never archery hunted or shot a bow, the thing is the tip, your broadhead, they have different weights. They can be 100 grain, 110 grain, 120 grain probably. Usually 100 and 110 are the most common, but you want to make sure you have the same weight on your practice tips as you do as the broadheads that you're actually going to use for hunting. So that's what I'm doing right now. I think there's somewhere I got to sign in. Don't know what's going on, but I just got my bow tuned and restrung. I have a Bear Outbreak. It's the first bow that I ever got. You can see it right here, guys. So I just got new strings. I don't know if you can see them. They're red and blue. They look sick. A little America action there. So this is my bow. I'd like to upgrade in a couple years, but right now I just got it tuned and restrung because I've only been bow hunting for like about 4 or 5 years now, and I'm no expert at it. So I want to work with this one before I go and spend $1,000 or whatever on a new bow. Woo! Alright, guys, I'm just taking my first shots now. Just warming up. I'm trying to get my bow kind of re-sighted in. I was shooting the other day just after it got tuned. That kind of messed up a little bit. I had to change my sights around. I was shooting, it was way left, so I had to move it over to the left so it would come back to the right some. And now I'm just trying to get adjusted, see if I have to do anything else. So here's our first group at 20 yards. Actually, really good group, very consistent. As you can see, it's a little just high in the left, but that's okay. As long as we're shooting consistently, we can always adjust the sights or whatever. I don't know if I'm maybe pulling them a little bit or what's going on, so I'm going to keep shooting. So as I've been shooting more, guys, my kind of groups have been getting a little wider. I've probably shot maybe 25 shots here today, and I'm just starting to shoot again this year because it took like 5 weeks for new bowstrings to come in. I ordered them in beginning of August, and they just now came a couple days ago. So as I was studying abroad until late June, it took me a while to get them ordered, and then I was a little behind on stuff. It was my fault, and then they didn't come in for a while. But my groups are getting a little bit wider now as I'm kind of not in the swing yet this year, not totally the best shot yet this year. So my groups are getting a little wider as I'm getting tired. But archery is something that you have to keep shooting all the time if you want to be good. It's practice, practice, practice. So I'm going to keep going, pushing through, and get ready for the upcoming deer season. Now, I just watched a little film of myself the last time I shot, the last 5 shots I did, and one thing I noticed I was doing was when I had my front hand out extended, my left arm, when I'm pulling the trigger, sometimes I'm closing my hand, which that can mess up my shot a little bit. So I got to make sure not to do that and to leave that hand open and then just let the bow fall after that shot. All right, y'all, I just shot my last group, and I'm going to be heading out now because it's I'm getting a little tired, and I've been shooting here for a while now. So I think I might be shooting just a little bit high. I think my sight might be need adjusted a little bit. But since I'm at the end and I'm getting a little worn out, my groups aren't quite as tight. I don't want to move it now and then not have a good read on where I'm actually shooting. So when I come back, hopefully tomorrow, I'll shoot a first group, and then if I'm still think I'm shooting good and it's going high, I'll adjust my sights. But this right here, guys, was my first time at an archery range. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. This is a super sick spot. I've never been to something like this. I've actually never even been to a gun range. I usually just shoot at my house. So this right here is like a useful quality use of our tax dollars. When you're buying your hunting license and stuff, like this is what you want that money to go towards. It's getting a little dark here, might rain, but what a cool time, guys. Get out, get to like parks and stuff. They have cool stuff like this. This is a Summit County Metro Park here in Ohio. Hope you guys enjoy hunting season coming up. Make sure you guys keep practicing, get into the outdoors, start shooting bows. It's super fun. Keep living adventure style, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out, y'all.